was painful. It wasn't just uncomfortable. It was painful. I literally was. I never knew how to think. Right. I mean, learned thinking was hard.
So they did help you in some way, South Korea.
Yeah, in Mongolia they did, not in China. Once we made it to
Right.
Mongolia, that's when they helped.
So you were flown to Seoul or somewhere else?
Incheon Airport, from Mongolia
Incheon?
to Incheon Airport.
Yeah. And you then what? Because you have no money, you have no relatives, you have no contacts.
But not only that, they had to take us to hospital first, because in our entire life we've never been medically examined. So we could have bring disease to South Korean population. So we had to be sealed from South Korean population. And then once I'm cleared, then they put me in the interrogation center for 2 months. That's when they really going down to you. Are you a spy? Are you actually the person who you are saying? After this vigorous interrogation, then that's like, okay, if you're proven not spy, you can go into re-education. It's like kind of camp where they take us there and then teach us that Americans are not bastards. Americans are not colonizing South Korea. That Korean war started by Kim Il-sung, not by Americans. And tell us that what democracy is. And also tell us how to take a bus. I mean, we are like coming from different planet. We don't even know what coffee is. We don't even know, what anything, like what AC is, right? So we really like big adult kids, like toddlers, have no clue about the world.
Okay, what happens next?
After that 3 months, they send you out to the world, and then that's where you figure out your life. So
And that's a challenge, isn't it?
of course it's challenging.
Because you never were free,
Yeah.
but freedom comes with responsibility.
It does. Now you have to work, and you have to make living, and you have to think
Right.
for yourself, and
Was that uncomfortable?
it was painful. It wasn't just uncomfortable. It was painful. I literally was. I never knew how to think. Right. I mean, learned thinking was hard. So every time in South Korea in the beginning, I think for 5 minutes. I get so exhausted from thinking. I have to take a break for 5 hours, and then next day I'm okay. Today I'm gonna think 10 more minutes. I literally had to do that, thinking. So they were saying, now what do you want to do in South Korea? I'm like, do I have to know? Why can't you just tell me what to do? In North Korea, when you're born, your life was determined for you before your birth, based on what my great-grandfather did. And in South Korea, suddenly they say, what's your favorite color? And I'm like, do I have to know? Because in North Korea, nobody asks you, what do you think? They tell you, your favorite color is like red. It's a revolutionary color. And South Korea, learning thinking for myself. That was very exhausting.
So did you have an apartment?
We got this government housing for the first year or 6 months, but I rented a small underground study
What work
house.
did you do?
I worked in dollar store called Daiso. It's a dollar store. I was working at the wedding, the server, a wedding, waitress, and and I was studying too. So I was studying and working at the same time.